We have had some big summer downpours around here today. Radar still lit up with some heavy storms here locally. We've got a hurricane out in the Atlantic, the first hurricane of the season is expected to be a major one. So we got a lot to talk about. But Taylor, it's the storms that are of paramount importance here right now.
Yeah, so we're going to get right to the radar. We'll show you where that rain and thunder is happening right now. So this is the view from our very own First Warning Live radar. And probably the first thing you notice here is that there's a lot of lightning showing up, especially over northern Chilton County. We don't have any severe thunderstorm warnings, but these are some heavier summer storms. Let's get right down to this one here. Just tremendous amounts of lightning, lots of loud thunder over northern Chilton County from Jemison to Thorsby, stretching down towards Clanton. And we are looking at just really heavy rain along I-65 in Chilton County at this point. There are some spotty downpours impacting Shelby County as well. This one just to the west of Maylene. We've also got some heavier rain near Alabaster. You're hearing the thunder as well near the Shelby County Airport. It's raining on I-65 Joinertown underneath one of those showers. And let's move that radar there towards the north a little bit. And we're looking here along I-20 just east of Birmingham. You can see Irondale with some sprinkles at this point, but heavier rain between Irondale and Leeds, stretching up towards Trussville and towards Country Estates. Along I-22, also a wet commute home from work on this Friday from Republic to Adamsville, stretching up towards West Jefferson. We've got some pockets of heavier rain. You're hearing the thunder. Did want to show you a storm that happened earlier this afternoon. We had a brief severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Shelby County, St. Clair, and Talladega. This is the storm that prompted that warning. And as it moved through Shelby County, especially over Highway 25, it did produce some strong winds. And we had reports of some trees down along Highway 25 in Shelby County from one of those heavier storms. Through the evening, these will continue to build towards the west. And the overall trend is that later tonight, as we lose that heating, most of these will be fading away. So by 9 p.m., if you're out and about late this evening, most of us are looking at an improvement in the forecast. And then we're mainly dry this weekend. The story is really going to be the heat for tomorrow and Sunday, with temperatures in the low to mid 90s, feeling like the triple digits, and that heat is going to stay elevated into early next week. But of course, we're all keeping a close eye on the tropics. And for more on that, let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Jason Simpson.
So there were two things we were watching. Number one, there was a disturbance in the western Gulf that is now essentially over land. It never developed into a tropical depression. Although if you look at the clouds, boy, it was close to doing that before getting inland close to Brownsville, Texas. That's where the middle of it is right now. So let's focus out into the Atlantic on what's going on with now Hurricane Erin, a minimal hurricane, 75-mile-per-hour winds. And look at this. You can see that swirl beginning to take over here. The eye not quite visible yet, but this thing is going to turn into a formidable beast in a couple of days here. It'll be north of San Juan, Puerto Rico by Sunday morning. Our time, a Category 3 storm. Now, if you have interest down here, cruises, vacations, whatever it may be, it's going to miss Puerto Rico. It's missing Hispaniola and the islands. But look at this, a Cat 4 now forecast off the coast of North Carolina between Bermuda and Cape Hatteras. And that's Wednesday afternoon at 130 miles per hour. Forecast model guidance has done pretty well with this so far, and it's still doing a decent job. There's some disagreement from one model to the next, but generally, we know it's likely to miss the United States to the east, missing all land until it gets wrapped up into the jet stream and pulled over toward Europe. And way out in the Atlantic, looking forward, now this would be days and days in advance, but there are two other tropical waves that the National Hurricane Center will be tracking, and we'll see if they're capable of developing into anything of any consequence over the next 2 to 3 weeks. That's how long it takes for something to get across the Atlantic. So there is some potential for development between the 20th and 26th across the middle of the Atlantic here in what's called the main development region. Would be very common for that to happen this time of year as we approach the peak of hurricane season.